Okay, now let us see the spleen. All these four organs are spleens, different individuals. As you can see, they vary in size and shape. This is the smallest one. This is large one. This is the normal size of the spleen. Now, if you take one spleen and see, it has got two ends, anterior end and posterior end. That's the anterior end. That is the posterior end. Then it has got two surfaces. This is the visceral surface. That's the visceral surface. And visceral surface has a hilum. So that's what makes me identify it as visceral surface. This is the hilum of the spleen, having the splenic vessels there. Then this is the diaphragmatic surface, which is convex. Then it has got three borders. This is the superior border. Superior border has notches. These are called splenic notches. So that's the characteristic feature of this superior border. Here we have the inferior border. Sometimes that one also presents the notches, comparatively less. Then this is called intermediate border. And intermediate border is prominent near the posterior end here. It is not very prominent towards the anterior end of the spleen. Now I will show how to hold this in anatomical position. We have to hold in the left hand, and we have to hold it like that. And in anatomical position, the anterior end is at a lower level than that of the posterior end, and anterior end is placed more lateral compared to the posterior end. Visceral surface is facing upwards and to the right, and diaphragmatic surface is facing left. And we have to see that there is an angle of 45 degrees between the horizontal plane and the axis of the spleen. And you can show these three fingers as 9th, 10th and 11th ribs, because diaphragmatic surface of the spleen is closely related to 9th, 10th and 11th ribs. Then some of the features on the visceral surface, that is the visceral surface, we have some organs closely related to that. This is the gastric area, which is related to the stomach, and the gastric area contains the hilum, and gastric area lies above the intermediate border. So this is the intermediate border. Immediately above the border we have the hilum containing the splenic vessels. You can see the splenic vessels clearly in this spleen. This is the hilum, and this is the splenic artery, and this is the splenic vein. You can see the splenic artery in this also. Splenic artery is tortuous. You can see the tortuous nature of the artery here in this. And here is the splenic vein. Come back to this. This is the gastric area above the intermediate border, and these are the splenic vessels in the hilum. Colic area related to left colic flexure. Renal area related to left kidney, and pancreatic area, hilum, related to tail of the pancreas. This is another spleen. Gastric area here, colic area here, renal area here, pancreatic area here, splenic vein, thin walled, blackish in color, splenic artery, pink in color, thick walled,